me to heaven. When it feels right, that's that ascension. Never go back to when we before you forgot my worth. Your love for me feels like a rebirth. I don't wanna lose this high, wouldn't wanna lose this high. I just wanna make me yours, I just wanna make you mine. Before you forgot my worth. Your love for me feels like a rebirth. I don't wanna lose this high, wouldn't wanna lose this.
Get some work done. Okay, I'm about to start a session now. I'm waiting for my client to join. It's a new day. I hope you guys are working and working well, chasing your goals, chasing your dreams, as I am mine. I've got a session with a first time a client, and I'm in the waiting room now, just waiting for her to join. I've got 3 sessions today, and they're all new clients, which is nice. That's exciting. It's always something to look forward to. And there's also, I suppose, a little bit of nerves when you start with a new client because you're not sure how it's going to go. But, let's be hopeful and let's do this thing. 03. All right. I'll talk to you guys a little bit later because now I must focus. I must put my thinking cap on now. Good thoughts. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is probably going to be the most unhinged vlog because I genuinely feel like I don't know where this vlog is going, and it's going to be the first weekly vlog of 2025, and I really don't know where it's going because all I've done is just take clips, put them together here, there. I will try and explain in voice notes and things like that what it is exactly that is happening in the clip or in the image if there is no context, you know what I'm saying? And this is probably the first time in this vlog where I'm sitting down and actually speaking. In most of it, it's going to be a lot of B-roll and things like that. Today is just another random day. It's actually a Monday. I've been at home all day. It's a work from home kind of day. And I have been doing a whole lot of admin stuff. So these are things like emails. I worked from my bed for a large portion of the morning. I think I only stepped out of bed at around 10. But I had clocked in at around 8. And I was answering emails, sending out invoices, that kind of thing. So it's really just been a very slow start to the year, just planning a bunch of things, just making sure that I set my goals, making sure that I get myself in order for the year and the months that are coming ahead. So it really hasn't there hasn't been anything interesting that has happened, hence why I haven't felt the need. I was at my family's home yesterday and the mosquitoes mauled me. I didn't see the need to pick up the camera. I haven't been reading as much. I am currently still reading this. I don't know if I spoke about it in one of my, I think I have, in one of my bookish videos. This is the book that I am supposed to start with. And I haven't gotten, I think I'm not even halfway through at this point, but it's fine. I will get through it, and I've got the afternoon now to kind of just smash it out and see if I can finish it, which is something that I want to do. I'm having a cup of coffee because coffee is life, and I'm having it with some oat milk, which is what I've decided to do. Now, when I have my coffee, I have it with oat milk. The only time I have full cream milk is if I'm making some mashed potatoes or something like that. But outside of that, I don't make it a habit to be drinking whole milk. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do for the afternoon. It's been a manic, crazy start to the year, planning a bunch of things. If you watch some of my videos before you see this vlog, you will see that my nails were in quite a state. And a couple of days ago, about 3 days ago, I went to go get them done. We have gotten back to coffin now. So love me a coffin shape. Sometime last year, my shape, for a large portion of last year, my shape was stiletto. But let me tell you something about stiletto nails. They will rip through your clothing. Like when you're wearing leggings or tights or anything like that and you're pulling, they will rip through your clothing. I have actually gone through it and I'm done with that for now. So I went back to my beloved coffin, and they're stunning. They're easy, they're clean, they are super long. And I told her when she was doing them, she's in denial about her measuring of her length. And I told her that this is long, and she was like, it's not long, it's not that big of a deal. And they're long. But either way, they're working fine for me. It's fine. It's not really a problem. They don't get in the way. So that was a few days ago. I had like a me day kind of thing where I met with my sister. It was on the same day. I met with my sister for breakfast at Paul, and I will see if I can put in the clips here. Hello friends, it is a new video. It's a new year. I'm on my way to breakfast and I'm meeting my sister. Then after meeting my sister for breakfast, I am heading on over to finally get my nails done. My first nail set for the year. I've been waiting a while for this. But the thing is, they were fine. I kind of felt like, my nails are fine, there's nothing wrong with them. And then I realized that nah, like my own nails underneath are growing. It's time to let these ones go. And then 2 of them popped off. So we're meeting at Paul for breakfast, and yeah. If I already haven't in the beginning of the video, I met with her at Paul. We both had a Niswa salad, and then from there I went and I handled my maintenance day activities, which is nails, which is brows, waxing, that kind of thing. I handled that stuff, and then I came home. I think it was the following day where I went out in the evening with my sister. I really wanted to go out, and I called her because I don't get to go out that much. But that night I felt like going out, so I called her and I said to her, "Listen, let's meet up." And we met up, hung out, came back home, woke up the following morning feeling extremely sick. And so I decided to go home and spend the day with my family. I'll put in a picture. Khanya, my little sister, loves to sit under the table in the lounge where the whole family is just kind of sitting, watching TV. There's a table and she likes to sit under it. And yesterday I sat with her under that table for hours and I fell asleep under there. I got up, watched some videos, some TikToks under there while she was next to me. And when I came out, she was not happy about it. But eventually she had to realize that I couldn't be laying on my back or on my tummy for all these hours, Anyway, so that's pretty much what's been going on. It's been a really quiet, happy new year, I suppose, because this is the first vlog. I hope you guys have had a great entry into the new year. I'm not sure if I'm going to be churning out weekly vlogs every week, because there are some weeks where I'm really not doing anything apart from being at work, shooting content, cooking, eating, being in my house. And I don't know how fun that is for you to watch, to be honest, because I even bore my damn self at some point. So, but I know you do like it when I cook and things like that, which I will be sauteing some pork chops this evening. And I think I'm just going to have it with some potatoes and cucumber tomato salad kind of thing. I don't know. But I don't even cook that much as well. So I'm quite, I might not even cook today. Who knows? But we'll just see how it goes. So that's pretty much what's been going on. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I hope you guys have welcomed in 2025 the best way you know how. I wish you all the best with your goals, your hopes, your dreams. And let's do this. Let's do this 2025 together. Let's hit the ground running. Let's be consistent. Let's fight for our dreams. Let's do the absolute most. Okay? But for now, I am going to go and read and then watch and listen to a little bit of Rotten Mango. There's 2 new episodes out that I haven't seen. If you don't know what Rotten Mango is, it's a channel by Stephanie Sue, and she covers a whole lot of range of topics and things that happen in various parts of the world. It's mostly crime related stuff. Love this channel. So yeah, much like similar to Mr. Borland, but Mr. Borland tends to cover the mysterious stuff, the paranormal stuff. Stephanie just takes newsworthy topics that have happened all over the world, and she shares them. She did Giselle Picot, she did P. Diddy, she did a bunch of various topics that or stories that have captivated the world in recent years. So she's really good. And in the podcast, she has her husband in the back. We don't really see him. He's not in frame, but we can hear him while he's asking the questions we typically would be asking, like, what? Where is that? What does that mean? Da, 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 da. And they make a dynamic duo, even though we don't get to see him. And I think that's what makes her channel so special. You don't get to see him, but you can hear him, so you know that he's there. Anyway, yeah, so not much else to say. I am gonna turn this off and read for a little bit, or watch Stephanie and catch up on these episodes, and then I'll touch base with you guys a little bit later, dependent on what I'm going to do with regards to dinner. Outside of that, nothing new to share here. I'm gonna go. I'll see you a little bit later. Let me have my coffee. Cheers. Do you like my cup? I stole it from at home. I didn't steal it. I took it. I told Mom that I want this cup. I love it. It's white. It's got the dogs. It's got the poodle, and it's got this baby pink handle. Very cute. It actually matches with my nails. The handle. Anyway, talk to you later. Okay. kind of crazy. Good afternoon, chaps. It's another day. It's a few days later from the footage that you saw, and I think this is where I'm going to wrap up this vlog here. It's a very start of the year, get myself in order kind of vlog. So there was a lot of work that needed to be done, things that needed to be done around the house. I was spending a lot of time working from home, doing a lot of sessions and all of that. So there really hasn't been enough time to step out, do stuff or whatever, do the things that make vlogs cool to watch, I suppose. Some of us just gotta work, yo. We gotta work, you know. So I just got a Checkers 60 that came in, and I thought we're gonna do a little bit of a grocery pickup. What did I get from the store? Because I had a couple of sessions this morning and I did not want to leave the house. So I was just like, you know what, let me just order something from the Checkers 60 and then make myself something to eat. It is currently 1:30, and I wanted to get baby spinach from my Checkers 60 order. That's not typically something that I do. I like to get fresh produce. I want to go look at it and pick it myself, but like I said, I had sessions to do in the morning and I really didn't feel like stepping out. So when I tried to order from Checkers, fortunately it said that it's out of stock. Try not to order, guys, I'm going to tell you the truth, unless it's really, you've got no choice, it's a pressing matter. Try not to order meat or produce by the delivery app. Rather go in for things like that so that you can look at it, you know. Next thing, and then and I'm warning you right now. So I try not to do that, to order produce and meat via the delivery app. I would rather just get the things that I'm going to show you today, non-perishables and things like that. I would rather get that. But fresh stuff, I normally decide now I'm gonna get it the following day or when I step out or whatever. And of course tomorrow I will be stepping out, so I'll get it then. But today I'm gonna show you, okay, a little bit of a grocery haul. Eggs, remember how I buy 6 at a time? Yeah, that's truly how I roll. Got some Lillette's gel wash, these are extras, so I've got like 2 upstairs of each, and then I just add another one so that I don't have to worry about it for a while. I think for me that's something that works best, because I hate being in a position where I'm just like, I'm running out of, I don't have, or this is my last whatever. So when I have an opportunity and I remember, I just like adding on top. This is floss, okay, I needed floss, I ran out of it yesterday. Then we have got the Wonder Wash. This is what I wash my hair with, as you guys know, if you've seen any of my TikToks or reels regarding my hair. And I also have a hair video on this channel, how I maintain my hair. Today was actually in fact the wash day, so my hair is full of leave-in conditioner, and the shampoo finished today was the last wash, so had to pick this up. And then of course my favorite leave-in conditioner also finished today, and this is the one that I use. So both of these ran out today. So when I jumped out of the shower and did my order, I made sure to include these, and I love this. This is the Cantu leave-in conditioning repair cream. It's my favorite thing in the world. I absolutely love it. Treats my hair so well. But I think I will be changing my hair. Either I'm going to braid my hair up or I am going to cut it again, and I'm still deciding. All right, chips, because why? Because we're going into the weekend, but also I haven't had chips in a while. I really haven't had chips in a while, and sometimes I like to snack on them. It's not like an everyday thing, but hey ho, whatever, you know. Kitchen towels, because I absolutely cannot live without them. I'm constantly using them. Peanut butter, Black Cat peanut butter. I use Black Cat. I don't know what you guys use, but Black cat is the girl she thinks she is. And I like it smooth. As much as they may be crunchy and smooth, I don't mind crunchy, but I ain't trying to feel like I'm biting into something that's foreign that I'm not expecting when I'm eating toast with some peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? So I just typically most of the time buy smooth. It's my favorite and I love it. So I love Checkers 16, but these things, let's be honest, is everybody ready to have a chat about these things? Okay. Oh, you're not ready. Oh, you're not ready. Okay, I know, it's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. And then, of course, my most expensive purchase from this lot is this. This is my everyday coffee. This is Nescafe Gold. And normally I get the very smooth one, the espresso one. But today I tried the one that Naledi has in her house. They're both part of Nespresso Gold, but this one is the All'Italiana. And it is an intensity 8, which is great because I like my regular coffee is at intensity 7, 8. Anything lower than that kind of feels like, are we seriously having coffee? So if this is an intensity 8, I'm happy because I have a couple of these a day. Sometimes I have, I'm sorry, but I do. Okay, 2. Sometimes if I'm pushing it 3, but 2. Right now, as it stands, I'm going to make something to eat. I will be having it with coffee. So I'm excited. I don't know what the difference is between this one and the espresso one, but I'm willing to find out. I will taste it. I will taste the difference. And of course, lemons. I add lemons to everything in my life. So love us some lemons. I bought an extra oat milk because I go through coffee a lot and I don't want to always be having coffee with full cream cow's milk. It's just a healthier, better alternative to have oat milk. So I've got a stash of these where I keep my milk, and then I thought add an extra one because at the rate I'm drinking coffee, my babe, add an extra one. See where I gave you the eye? I was just like, no, you guys gonna see what I'm getting. Finally, my girl. I had to get my girl because, I've decided to come off of my dry January. I was good and sober for a good 11, 12 days. And I think that is impressive, even for me. I'm the type of person who will have a drink after work, just one glass anyana, or every 2 days anyana. So for me to have gone almost 2 weeks, I'm very impressed with myself. But I'm coming off of dry January, guys. I'm so tired and stressed out with everything that's been kicking off at the beginning of this year, especially with regards to my coaching. I've probably done, since the beginning of the year, close to, not since the beginning of the year, since the 13th, which is when I started, I've done maybe around about 10 to about 13 sessions. And with all the sessions, there's work that comes after that. So we're not even done yet with all these sessions for January because there's more coming up. Insane. So wish me luck. It's a good thing. I count my blessings and I'm so grateful, and I really want this part of my career to literally take off and skyrocket, and I'm glad, but it's just a lot of work because I have to conduct those sessions and I have to do the work that I need to do to equip the clients with all the tools and exercise and things like that. I need to do that. So I need to keep on top of my emails, and I need to keep... It's a lot. Let me pack up the stuff before I close this vlog off by sharing with you my current read. This is Damon Galgut's The Promise. He's a South African author, and this book is set over a span of about 30 years, starting in the 1980s. And let me tell you, I've only read one chapter, which is about 80 pages, and I am just... But we'll talk about it just now. So, to wrap up this vlog, you know what? I'm gonna kill you! This is how we roll in this house. Swan is flyer, you mean. You struggling back there. Let's see how you gonna do now. I'm sorry. I was about to speak to you guys and it flew right past, and I'd been seeing it all morning. I think she's out. Anyway. Oh my God, let me just wipe away all this mess on my forehead. It's so hot and I've been moving around all morning. Anyway, so I wanted to wrap this video up discussing this book. This is The Promise by Damon Galgut. Let me tell you, I haven't read a book by a South African author in a while, and one of the big reasons why I picked this one up and I wanted this to be one of my first reads of the year, in my first 2-3 months of the year, is because of just that. I haven't read from a South African author in a while, and this book was the winner of the 2021 Booker Prize. And I've heard nothing but glorious things about this book. And given the fact that I'm about 80 pages in, the first part of the book, which is from the perspective of the mother, or it rather focuses on the mother, who the mother was, it is gonna be, I can already tell it's going to be a hard read. So in this book, we follow the Swart family from Pretoria. And this is a family of a dad, a mother, 2 daughters, and a son. The book opens up with, there's an element of grief in here because the mother has passed. So the book opens up where, I'm assuming that's her, from the perspective of Amor, who is the 13-year-old last born of the family. And she's being picked up by her Dani Mariana. It's not Mariana. Marina. She's being picked up by her aunt, and because the news has just come out that her mother has passed, she's being picked up by her aunt at boarding school, at a hostel. And we are seeing this perspective of Amor and how the descriptive language in this book is insane. Describing what Amor is seeing and feeling from the moment that she gets into Dani Marina's car to go over to her home, her farm, where her mother is, where her father is, where her family is. The descriptive language, Damon, the man, writes. Okay? But basically what this book is about, just a large quick synopsis, is the fact that the mother passes away. Before she passes away from a long illness, she'd been sick for about 6 months before she passes away. Before she passes away, she asks her husband money to grant her some wishes, and she asks him to make the promise that he will grant those wishes after she is gone. One of them being that the husband will give one of the houses. So in old pre-democratic South Africa, white families had big farms, plots of land where there were different buildings on the land, right? So it was the main house, and then they had a house for the servants' quarters. So the helpers, I don't like to use the word maid, so the helpers, the gardeners, the drivers, the whatever. So in this instance, the mother, Rachel, asked her husband to please give that building, that house, to the helper who has been with the family for all these years. The helper's name is Salome. And he makes that promise. He says it, and Amor is the one who is in the room when he makes that promise. Now that the mother has passed away, the question becomes, is he going to fulfill that promise? Amor asks him, do you remember you made a promise? Yes, da, da, da. But it seems like the book centers around a time span of 30 years from 1980s and 30 years into the future, where we see that promises have been broken. So there's not just the promise of giving Salome this house, this particular house on the property, but many other promises that different family members have made to each other and have not adhered to, or the promises that have been broken. So far, it's glorious. There is a descriptive passage where Rachel, the mother of Amor, Anton, and Astrid, where Rachel is outside of her now deceased body. So she's the ghost, but she's not realizing that she's a ghost, and she's moving around the house, seeing all these people kissing her son. They are not seeing her except the dog. And at some point it switches where she's walking around town, but she can see that no one is. How that passage is written, I would read it to you guys, but we'd be here all day. That was one of my favorite passages in the book. Favorite, and I'm not even that far yet, but man, Damon, the man, can write. And what I love about this is the description of places that I know. He speaks about Wimpy in here. He speaks about Katleho in here, which is where I grew up. I'm just like, oh my God. I grew up in Katleho, okay? And he also speaks about Alberton, which, that's where I live currently. I live in Alberton. I can't say where in Alberton, but I live in Alberton. And that's the thing. Like, I'm just like, I know all these places. I have a deep connection to all these places. And Wimpy, I mean, so yeah, there's already a connection that I've made to this book. And grief, of course, the loss of a mother. So if that's something that's going to be hard for you to read, I don't know about maybe picking this book up, but I really want to see where it's going to go, especially with regards to the firstborn son who had to come back from his military posting for the funeral. He's got a very tumultuous relationship with his father, very, 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 very explosive, and he doesn't listen, and I want to see where this is going to end. And it's a very short book. It's about 250 pages. So if I have time later today, I'm going to dive into it. I'm just a really good morning reader. I read really early in the morning. In the afternoons, I tend to get tired after a long day. But who knows? I might have some time today. So this is The Promise by Damon Galgut. And so far, I am absolutely loving it. I hope this is my next 5-star for the year. This is my second book, and I've already given Boy Parts, the first book, 5 stars. If you want to see how I rated it or my review of the book, check me out on Goodreads or check me out on Instagram, and you will see I put all my reviews on my socials as well. Outside of that, I'm gonna go. You see, she dead now. I'm gonna go. This Doom works, guys. I know Doom has very many different Dooms. This hand just pray in the direction and you wait. Now, within 3. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, sayonara.